my channel Warpaint. I'm Tara Michelle. Welcome to this very quick tutorial. I hope you guys like this format. I'm just showing you how I created this eye look. You guys requested that I do a tutorial on this specific eye look because it is using two shadows. I did throw in a transitional shadow. You don't have to have the exact shadows I have. If you have a lighter shadow and a darker shadow, any colors that pair together as like an inner corner and an outer V color, go ahead and grab them. It's easy to follow along. It's a super simple tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of video. Thumbs it up if you do, and leave it in the comments below what kind of tutorials you'd like to see in the future, and I would love that. And if you recreate this look, don't forget to tag me and let us see it. It's super simple. Grab your Scotch tape as well, because I'm going to show taping your wing with liner. It's so easy. It's really good for beginners. It's really good for non-pros like me. So we're going to jump into the tutorial, and I'll see you at the end. So I'm going to try to make it quick like I said and just get this thing done. So let's teach you the trick of the tape first. So you want to grab your Scotch tape and tear off just a tiny piece, like I don't know, it's like an inch, and then you want to stick it to the back of your hand, and then you want to take it off, and then you want to stick it back on, and you want to take it off, so it gets rid of some of the tackiness. Then you want to line it right up under your lashes. You want to go under your lower lashes, and then just, oops, extend it out from where you would want your liner to go. And if you're wondering what that noise is, I have the fan on. Isn't that fancy? That's the noise in the background for now because it gets hot in here and I have the door shut, so I'm not getting any of the air conditioning. And you want to grab your favorite eyeshadow base. I'm going to be using Max Painterly Paint Pot for this, and just applying that all over my lids. Okay, once you have that in, you want to go ahead and go in with your first color. Now I have my Sin and Mushroom in my MAC palette, which is like super messy, but it's a duo shadow. I don't think you can see it. I've shown it before in another video when I was talking about loving those shadows in my favorites. So the angled shading brush from Beauty Junkies, I'm just going to clean that off in my color switch, and then I'm going to go into Sin. And with the angled, I'm going to take the tip of the angle down into my corner and start to pack Sin on in there and just sweep it across to the center of the lid to about right here. It's so simple, you guys. It's so simple. And it's so pretty. I'm just going all the way up to my brow with the Sin color, just to really brighten that whole corner up. I'm going to go ahead and do the other. These brushes are so soft. This one is so soft. It's the softest one, the angled shading one. I don't know why, but it is glorious. I'm just taking that all over the first half of the lid, really from the brow, or from the inner corner all the way up to the brow. Just really brightening that up. And then I'm going to take my all over shader from Beauty Junkies, and again I'm going to clean it off because I didn't get to clean my brushes this week, and my color switch. I'm going to go into Mushroom and then start to put that onto the outside part of the lid and just work that on right onto the tape. It does not even matter. Then you want to kind of go up for your corner. So you want to go up to where your crease would be. If you have a crease, congratulations. I do not. This is a good hooded eye tutorial, and you want to bring this kind of towards the center because you're going to melt, if you can melt eyeshadows, you're going to kind of melt them together. So you're going to just take that on the second half of your lid. And then you're going to go in, I have the Beauty Junkies Pro Crease Brush. Again, cleaning that off, taking it into the color Mushroom, and then kind of creating my crease with that color, just pulling the color that we put on over on the side over into the crease. So just kind of dragging it out and blending it. And then you can go back in and deepen up that color. I'm going to take the crease brush and kind of tap it on to the outside. once you have the excess off, then you can just work it into your crease. And if you get it over onto the sun side, it's okay, because we're going to go back into sun once more. Now we're going to go back in with the angled shader. Angled shader? Is that what it's called? Angle shading brush. And go back into sun. And pack it on a little bit more and just kind of melt it across the center. Melt it. Just blend it. We're not melting anything. So just kind of take it in between the two colors, just so there's a nice fade. So it's not any harsh lines. Just putting it right over the other color. And then you can go back in and blend as much as you see fit, girl. One of those famous helicopters. And then I take a little bit of like Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek, and I just put that a little bit over the top of Mushroom, just so there's like a little peak of a transition color, but I never put it on before Mushroom. I just put it on the top a little after, just so that my brow bone isn't stark white when I go to put on the highlight, because that'll be looking crazy. And you can take just a little bit of Sin and pop it on right under your arch. That's really all you need. So you're going to be looking down, and then you want to see where you want to start your wing. You can go super dramatic, baby wing, it doesn't matter, because you have the tape as your guide. So you could start out small and just kind of like draw a little line at a time. So what I like to do is pull up a little bit, just because I do have the hooded lid and it helps like pull up that skin. And then I know where I want my wing to go. It's usually just above where my tiny little crease is. And I just draw the line right across the tape. So you just draw it down, and you can go right across the tape. And so you want to look down, because then you're going to angle it down. You're going to drag it across towards the center of your eye. So you're starting to make like a little triangle. So you have like a skinny, well, it's like an angle, but not a triangle. So then you can kind of look at it, open your eye, you see that it's here. And if you have hooded eyes, you might want to let it dry. So I'm going to go in on this side and pull up just a little. And draw my line. And look down so that my eye is flat. And just draw that little angle. And it's okay if that's not completely filled in. And then you kind of want to look and see if it's even on both sides, like the tape. Is your wing going to be too high on one side or not? And if it is, you can fix it. That's when you can go freehand. So if you have hooded lids, I suggest like looking down and letting it dry. Mine's not doing too bad, but you can go ahead and fill in that angle right there too if you want. But this is where you're going to line your eyes. Lining tutorials stress me out, you guys. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're good to go. So you want to gently pull the tape off, and there you have your wing. Just your wing so far. I'm going to pull the tape off on this side. It might be a little uneven. Let me look. It looks pretty good. Okay, and then you'll see that you have like harsh shadow lines. Once you go to get your foundation on, that's going to blend out, and also you can just take your blending brush before your foundation and just like blend out that line from the tape and get rid of it so it's not there. Then you can go ahead and line the rest of your lid. So what I do is I pull really taut. Some people say don't do that, it's going to give you wrinkles, but I'm only going to be wearing wing liner for a few more years of my life, so I think it's not going to hurt too much. And I'm just going to pull it a little bit, and then I'm going to go into the inner corner and go ahead and line it. Ooh, I have an eyebrow on my nose. An eyebrow hair, that is. And I'm not going to talk because I will surely mess up. So I will talk about it after I do it. So I'm going to just go to the inner corner and start to line my eyes. And I draw a line to connect from the inner corner to the where we started that angle. See how it's connected and there's nothing by my roots of my lashes, and then I just go back and fill that in. But I don't do my eyeliner one-handed like the girls I'm friends with are the bomb, and I'm not the bomb. My hands are really shaky all the time. It's just like genetics. There's no way I can line my eyes with one hand. That's crazy talk. Alright, so then I'm going to put on my foundation, concealer, all of my face stuff, and then I'm going to take Mushroom and pop it right under the lower lash line and then Sin in the inner corner. So I will finish my face, come back and do that, and then I will say goodbye to you. So all that's left for this eye look is to do the lower lash line and your beautiful mascara. And if you're wondering what else I put on my face, I have all the products listed in the description box, as I always do. So I'm going to take this pencil brush from Beauty Junkies as well and dip it inside of Mushroom and tap it off on my desk. And I'm just going to take it right under my lashes. I shouldn't have tapped it off because I did not get enough. And connect that to the wing. And you're going to bring that all the way to the inner corner because then you're going to stick Sin on there. And I kind of drag this down a little bit just to make it a little more dramatic. And today I'm not going to put anything in my waterline. So I'm just going to line it like this. That concealer is really working right there. Okay. Then I'm going to go into Sin and pop that in my inner corner. Mushroom a little bit over on this side. And then I'm going to throw on my mascara. Be right back. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the final look with my mascara on, and I threw on some lips. If you guys want to know what's on my face, I have it in the description box below. I always list everything that I'm wearing or used in the video. I also have Beauty Junkie coupons down there, so if you want to check out those brushes, they're amazing. I really love them. I'm so grateful they sent them to me. I'm not an affiliate with them. I just wanted to share some love for some affordable brushes. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. I will see you real soon in my next video, and have a wonderful week. Bye! And I hope you guys enjoy that. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, hello. Spitting problems.